Okay, in this next video, I am going to take you through the simple process of creating your very first home page inside of Canvas. Now keep in mind, I've already got some pre-created graphics. They're not great, I'm not an artist, but I've got a few buttons and I've got a image that I'm going to use as my header to my home page. And I'm going to show you how to go through the process of adding those images into your homepage and setting it up. And we're also going to add some links to the modules, to the grades, and also going to show you like an external link to something like Zern or to Zoom or to some other website. So let's get started. When you open up your course for the first time, you're going to be seeing this blank screen, which it opens up to the modules view. What we need to do first is create a new page that we're going to eventually say is our home page, so that whenever you first go into a course, that's going to be the page that the viewer sees. So to do so, let's go over to the left and let's click on Pages. We don't have any pages yet, so we need to click the blue Add Page button, and here we are. You want to give it a title, something related to what the homepage is. So let's just say this is going to be science, or we'll call this social studies. We'll call it social studies 3rd grade. Okay. Now, you got your workspace. The workspace is where we are going to include our images. Now, let me point out, this is not a very large space. So to make that bigger, if you look over here to the bottom right of this red box, you see these little groups of grab dots here. If you click and drag down with the mouse, you can increase this workspace, give you a little bit better view. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure we're clicked inside this box. We're going to add some graphics now. If you look up here on your menu bar, your toolbar, find the picture button and click the down arrow. You've got 3 choices. You have upload image, course images, or user images. The upload images, it means they're not currently in Canvas. You're going to take them from your local computer and upload them into Canvas. These other 2, course images, user images, those are already in Canvas, meaning you've already uploaded them at some point. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit upload image. And in the upload image window, we basically need to click in this large box with a little spaceship where it says upload image. By doing so, it's going to open up your screens on your computer. I have a folder here that I want to use, practice art. Here we are. I'm going to click on my graphic for sample homepage. Again, this is nothing fancy. I just whipped this up just so I could use it as a sample. If this is the one image that I want, I can click the blue submit down at the bottom. If it's not the one I want, I can hit the delete button up here and go select something else. So this is the one I want. I'm going to hit submit. Okay. Now the image is being uploaded. As soon as it's complete, it will appear here in this window. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, I always like to click to the right side of my header image and hit enter. That way, when I add my buttons, they go down below this image. So now let's go and do that. Let's go back to the same drop down and then choose upload image. Click on the upload image box. And now let's pick some buttons that I've already created. I'm going to pick the Zern button and hit open. That is what I want. I'm going to hit submit. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to repeat that process and add a couple more buttons. So I'm clicking the image button, upload image again, I'm going to choose the grades button and hit open and submit. Okay. Let me do it again. Let me choose the little horse. It's just going to be going to take up some space here just so we have an even distribution of buttons. Let me upload one more. Actually, maybe two more. Hey, there's me. This is going to be my About Me teacher button. Takes them to the page with my information. Let's hit one more button just to keep it even. And let's do zoom. Okay. And submit. Okay. And there you go. Very simple homepage. Now I could add more buttons or I could add fewer buttons. That's obviously up to the user. The simple graphic at the top, again, you would create your own graphic whichever way, whatever app or program you choose. That would have more information, less information, more specific information, definitely. All right. Now, one of the most important things that you must always remember when working with Canvas, when you're editing anything, make sure you save. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the blue save button now to make sure I have this set up. Okay. Excuse me. What I'm going to do now, before we go back into the page and see about setting up links, we're going to specify that this page is, in fact, our home page. So this is what everyone sees when they initially open up the course. To do so, let's go back up here at this button that says View All Pages, because we want to see a list of the pages that we've created, which so far is just this one. But before we can set this as our home page, we must first publish it. And this little circle with the line through it for publish becomes green. After we do this, we have to click this little three dots, the ellipse, and we have to choose Use as Front Page. That's a requirement. So now you can see that this page is listed as front page, which makes this now a page that can be our home page. But it's not the home page yet. To do so, let's come back to the home option on the left side here. And that now gives us an option on the far right of choose home page. So let's click this. And in this option here, now we have course activity stream, we have pages, front page, we have courses module, we have assignments list, and syllabus. These are core areas inside Canvas that if we did not have a front page selected, those would be the only choices we could have as a home page. But since we did create the page and set it as a front page, we can now select that as an option and then hit save. Okay. So now this isn't officially the home page for this course. All right. Now let's go in and set a link or two to a couple of these buttons just so you can get an idea of how to do that. So let's go back to the edit button for this page. We are back in edit view. Give myself a little space so I can see. I am going to pick the grades image. Notice that it gets I click on it, it gets the blue box around it. Up on your menu bar, you'll see this little icon. There's like a little piece of chain. You need to click this, and you have two choices. You have external links and course links. The external links is where you're going to provide a URL, a website address that you enter. That's where that button goes when you click on it. So for something outside of Canvas, that's where you're going to enter that address. The course links is to components within Canvas. So like your grades, calendars, modules, pages, assignments, those sorts of things. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go to the grade book. So I'm going to click on course links. Over here on the right side, we now have a menu of areas that we can go to. Grades is located in the course navigation expansion here. So when you click that little arrow, it expands. And here's grades. So all I got to do is click it, and we've now added a link to the grades window on that button. All right. Now, I don't have a page created right now about me, but if I did, I would click on that button. I would click on the link icon. I would choose course links. I would come over here to the pages list, and I would click on the page that would be about me or about the teacher or whatever the page I needed. Okay, I'm not going to select that because that would just be linking right back to this exact same window. Okay, but that's how you would do that. Okay, let me give you an example of an external link. Let's click on Zearn. Let's click on the links drop down, except this time let's choose external links. Okay, now in this field right here where it says link, that's where you're going to actually type the web address. So I'm going to click and start typing the address, www.zearn.org. Now keep in mind this could be any address that you're going to link to, and I'm going to hit done. Okay. Now it's done. A link has been attached, and you know a link has been attached by if you have a image or graphic selected with the blue line around it. If you look up here on the menu bar, this little chain link will have a red dot next to it to indicate there's a link. So let me click on grades. It's a red triangle, not a dot. There's the little red indicator. If I click on the Zearn button, it has a red indicator. If I click on the horse, it does not, because there's not a link. All right, so let's go ahead and hit save. Now let's try this out. Let me hit the grades button. And here's the grade book. There's no students or assignments, so there's nothing to show here. Okay. So now we can go back to our home page. Click this little blue link up here. And there we are. Now I'll show you how to link to a specific module with using a link on this, say this screen here. But let's go ahead and create a module first. So on the left side, let's create the module, or click the module button. Up here at the right, let's click on the blue add module. In the module name field, let's just call this test module and click add module. Now we've created the category for the module, but there's nothing in it. So think of these modules as folders. We've got to put content inside the folder. All right, so over at the far right side of the test module screen, let's hit this little plus sign to add content. And we're going to keep it real simple. We're going to click on page as what we're going to add. We're going to hit new page. We're going to click the page name box, and we're going to type test page for social studies. Now if we want, we can choose an indent, meaning it's just going to move in from the left side 1, 2, or 3 levels. Let's just do 1 level and hit add, and there we go. We have a page inside a module. Now we're not going to do anything with this page. We're not going to put any content in it. We're just going to leave it there so we have something to link to. So let's do that. Let's go back to our home page. So let's click home on the left. And we're going to use this horse button as to what we use to link to that module. So let's hit edit to get into edit mode for the home page. I'm going to expand my work area. Scroll down just a little bit. Let me click on the horse button. Go to my links icon. I'm going to choose course links since the module is already inside Canvas. I'm going to expand the modules drop down, and there's the only module that we have currently called test module. So I'm going to click it, and I've now added the link to this button. See? Now, again, we could have, instead of linking to the module, we could have linked to the specific page on this button here by simply going over here. Let me just show you. Again, we could have dropped down this page option and selected a specific page. Okay, so let's cancel that. Let's go ahead and save our screen here. Don't want to lose our work. And now let's hover over the horse button. Let's click it. It takes us to the module page, and it takes us to where this module begins. If we had multiple modules where we would have to scroll down the screen to see them, if we selected that whatever module, it would take us so that this header of that module is at the top of our screen. All right, well, I hope that helped you out. Look forward to more videos. Have a good day.